7:41 now on this Tuesday morning. Got a special guest in the studio. It's a friend of mine, lifelong friend of mine. In fact, I was thinking about this the other day, Todd. I don't know if I should say this out loud or not, but we've known each other since we were both toddlers.
That's right.
Toddlers. Literally toddlers. How are you doing, friend?
Very good. How you doing, Steve?
I'm great. I'm glad that you called and got in touch with me. Todd has a organization called Water Our Thirsty World. And first of all, I want you to explain Water Our Thirsty World and how it got started, how you got started with this mission.
Well, we're a charitable group, and our mission is to serve the world's most vulnerable people groups. And when you get out in these third world countries, and you see kids drinking out of mud puddles and cattle ponds, and you recognize that there's simple solutions to address these issues. That's what we do. We go out there, we find areas and regions where we can put wells and purifiers in and help the kids.
I know this kind of started with basically a handheld water purification system that used salt and talk about that science.
Yeah, well, what we do is make these purifiers in the house, and what they do is they'll purify water for 1,000 people. Solar charge will take care of that. We also have wells, filters, and there's a lot of tools in the toolbox.
So how did you get started on this mission?
Well, about 8 years ago, we started working with a friend of mine, John Hayes, out of Washington, and just going in and out of these countries, and water's such a basic need, such a big need. There's a child dies every 20 seconds from bad drinking water and sanitation, and that's the equivalent of 10 jumbo jets a day going down with kids on it. So when you get into these countries and you do a few of these projects, you fall in love with these kids. And it just compels you to do more.
It fascinates me. Again, we're talking with Todd Baldridge with Water Our Thirsty World. It fascinates me to think about where you've been, what you've experienced. Talk about where you've taken your systems into some of the countries and situations.
We've been in Sudan, where that's a fairly tense area. We've been in Myanmar, Burma. We were the first Americans allowed into the jungles of Myanmar. That's before the ceasefire and before all that. Vietnam, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Uganda, Kenya, Zambia, Rwanda, Ethiopia. I could go on for quite a while.
And how do you make these contacts, Todd?
It just one contact leads to another. You just get into a region, you find a good partner, and then that partner gives you a lead to another one.
And again, we're talking with Todd Baldridge with Water Our Thirsty World. We talk about third world countries and the need for clean drinking water. The other great aspect about this system that you put together, it's also very compact, very portable. And I can remember a few years ago, like when the hurricane situation in Haiti, you were able to go in very quickly and then set up drinking systems to make sure that was the one stable thing that a population could have.
That's exactly right. So what happened in Haiti is more people would die from cholera than the actual earthquake. So to have the right system, to have it portable, and to get in there that quickly, it saves lives.
So part of the aspect of Water Our Thirsty World is actually funding, and I know you do something each year to kind of help raise awareness and funds. Let's talk about your water walk, which is coming up on April 24th.
Yeah, what we do is we have a water walk. That'll be April 24th at 6 p.m. on Iowa Wesleyan campus. What we do is we encourage youth groups, churches, families, organizations to come and give us a call at 319-931-6617 or pick up our pledge forms at the rec center in Mount Pleasant. And we encourage them to go out, get some pledges, show up on that day, April 24th, and turn in the pledges, carry 2 gallons of water, 1 mile. Kids love it. They connect. 4 or 5-year-old kids over here can make a difference in a 4 or 5-year-old kid's life over there. So they carry the jugs of water. They realize how difficult it is. And what that represents is those kids over there, instead of going to school, they walk for hours and hours to go get this dirty water, bring it back to their home, and drink this muddy, dirty water. After the walk, we show them some pictures, some before and after pictures, and just encourage them that they've made a difference in the world.
Again, it's the Water Walk. Is this your third or fourth annual?
This is the fourth annual
Water
Walk.
Yeah. And again, it's Thursday, the 24th of April.
That's right.
Is there a web presence, a Facebook site? I know there is.
Yeah. You can go on a Facebook, Water Our Thirsty World, and we also have a web page, Water Our Thirsty World.
So what's next for you and Water Our Thirsty World? I know that you're going to be hitting the road here soon.
Yeah. Well, we just got back from India and Thailand and Nepal. Those were successful trips. Thailand, the riots in the downtown during the vote was a little bit tense, but thankfully we got out of there. Now our next trip is into Uganda. There's a civil war in Sudan that's going to push a lot of refugees south into Uganda. So what we're going to do is just find the right partners and get some water systems in the refugee camps and help those people. It's a war-torn country. It's a bad situation, and when those people get across the border, they're beat up pretty bad.
How's this process start for you, Todd, when you're going into a place like that that's got very high tensions?
Well, you find the best partner you can find. You work through all the issues that you can. It's always good to have a government official that you know that gives you some favor to get in and out of these regions. We do have that often, and just one step at a time.
Yeah. What else is planned for 2014?
We'll be over in India, Nepal, and Thailand, and Africa for 2 months this fall. So we'll just stay over there and keep on doing projects.
How do people become more involved with Water Our Thirsty World?
Well, they can fundraise, they can help build, they can pray for us, encourage us.
I know that you probably work very closely with your church and other churches. Is there a way that local churches here in Fairfield can become involved and maybe be part of one of their missions?
Oh, absolutely. We welcome that. There's a lot of opportunities for that, and if they want to talk about that, feel free to give us a call.
And I was going to mention that you're available when you're here to speak in front of civic groups and organizations.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how did you transition from? In the beginning, it was pretty much the portable purifiers and things like that onto carrying systems and wells.
Well, as you go, you just realize that there's several problems out there. Access sometimes, purification sometimes, portability at other times seems to be the best answer. So as you run across a problem, you have different tools in your toolbox to address each situation. So as time goes on, we just realize that as many tools as we have, the better, the more effective we are.
So again, the next big event is coming up April 24th. It's the annual Water Walk. Again, give us the who, what, where, whens, and whys.
Yeah, it's April 24th. That's a Thursday at Iowa Wesleyan campus at 6 o'clock.
All right. Any final notes, Todd, before we let you go this morning?
Well, we're for that India project, we're looking to do 100 villages. We already have 50 wells raised. We already have 100 purifiers ready to go in. We're just trying to raise 50 more wells.
Let's talk about the price. Let's break those kind of things down.
Yeah, 50 more wells will cost $25,000. So we already have matching money to match that and put them in.
And then purifiers are a couple hundred.
Yes, sir.
And then what else do you, the jugs and things like that?
Yeah, well, it just depends on each region, so that's variable.
All right. So again, the Facebook page is, do a Facebook search for Water Our Thirsty World. And if you want more information on the Water Walk, it's there. Todd, leave a pledge sheet here, and we'll make sure that we get that information on our website and also out in the lobby as well. So Todd Baldridge with Water Our Thirsty World. Hey, thanks a lot for coming over and talking with us this morning.
Thanks, Steve.
Stick around for a few moments.
All right, man.